Okay, so this is for the Unit 2 review for the Unit 2 test, September 22nd. Okay, first one, we just want to solve for x. So I'm going to take the -5 and distribute. 3x minus 5x minus 15 equals 16 minus 4x. Combine like terms. -2x minus 15 equals 16 minus 4x. So I'm solving for x. I'm going to add the 4x to the left, and I'm going to add the 15 to the right. So 2x equals 31, divide by 2, x equals 31 over 2. Number 2, distribute the 2. So 10x plus 26 equals 26 plus 10x. If I subtract the 10x to the left, it goes away. 26 equals 26. That's a true statement, so it's all real numbers. Number 3, multiply by 8 on both sides. So 13, these 8s go away. I think some of you are still distributing the 8 here and here, but the 8s are gone. So 13 minus 5x is greater than or equal to -32. Subtract 13. -5x is greater than or equal to -45. Divide by -5. Be careful, I divided by -5, so I need to flip the sign. X is less than or equal to 9. Number 4, a flagpole is 20 feet tall and casts a 6-foot shadow. So a couple different ways you can do this for proportions. I'm going to do height over shadow. So I have the flagpole is 20 feet tall and the shadow is 6 feet long. How long a shadow would a 15-foot building cast? So 15 feet over x. So cross multiply, 6 times 15 is 90, equals 20x. Divide by 20, so x equals 4.5 feet, or 9 over 2. Okay, number 5, it's a proportion, so cross multiply. 4 times 3x minus 1 equals 3 times 5 minus 2x. 12x minus 4, distribute, equals 15 minus 6x. I'm solving for x. 18x, I'm going to go ahead and add the 4 over, equals 19. Divide by 18. And x equals 19 over 18. Number 6, another proportion. 3 times x minus 3 equals -20. So 3x minus 9 equals -20. Add 9. 3x equals -11. Divide by 3, so x equals -11 thirds. Number 7, find the intercept. So if I want to find the x-intercept, I plug 0 into the y and I solve for x. So 1/4 x minus 5 times 0 equals 7/4. That's gone. 1/4 x equals 7/4. Multiply by 4 over 1. So x equals, those are gone, 7. And we write that as a coordinate point, 7, 0. The y-intercept, I do the opposite. So I plug in 0 to the x. 1/4 times 0 minus 5y equals 7/4. So that's gone. -5y equals 7/4. Divide by -5. So here I would flip and multiply this. So multiply by 1 over -5, which is -7 over 20. So for my y-intercept, I would have 0, comma, negative 7 over 20. So there's the x, and there's the y. So negative 7 over 20 is very, very small for the y. So it's just in between 0 and negative 1. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oops, and I missed it. There we go. Okay, number 8, graph and put in standard form. So it's in y equals mx plus b form, okay, which is how I want to graph it. So let's start at negative 2/3, and our slope is up 1 over 2, up 1 over 2. So there's our graph. So then standard form. You can go ahead and eliminate fractions here if you want. So I'll do that. I'm going to multiply everything by a 6. So I have 6y equals 3x minus 4. Standard form is ax plus by equals c, where a is not negative and there's no fractions. So I'm going to subtract the 3x over. That way I have the x and y on the same side. And then this is negative, so everything switches signs. So there's standard form. Okay, number 9, write the equation of the line in slope-intercept form. So y equals mx plus b. And point-slope form. So remember, you need to know your equations for the test. So number 9, first thing, they give me the 2 points, but I don't have the slope. So let's start there. So slope is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So 8 minus 6 over negative 5 minus negative 2, which is 2 over negative 3. So there's the slope. So now let's use point slope. Y minus 6 equals negative 2/3 times x minus a negative 2. So that changes to positive. Okay, so there's point slope. Now, if I want point slope, or I'm going to take point slope and get it to slope-intercept form. So I distribute the negative 2/3, and then I'm going to add over the 6. So slope-intercept form would be y equals negative 2/3 x. So this becomes, if it's over 1, I change it to 3. So positive 14 over 3. Okay, number 10 passes through the point negative 7, 2 with a slope of 5. So let's start with point slope. Y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1 is negative 7, so that turns positive. There's point slope. So for slope intercept, I'm going to distribute the 5 and add over the 2. So y equals 5x plus 37. Number 11, write the equation in standard form. So remember, standard form, ax plus by equals c. Okay, so they give us a point that passes through, and they say it's parallel to y equals 3 over 2x plus 9. So if it's parallel, that means the slopes are the same. So here the slope is 3 over 2, and that's the same slope I'm going to use, 3 over 2, because parallel has the same slope. So let's start with point slope. Y minus a negative 2, it becomes positive 2, equals 3 over 2 times x minus 4. So distribute the 3 over 2. And then subtract the 2 over. So y equals 3 over 2x minus 8. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and eliminate the fraction here. So I'm going to multiply everything by a 2. So now I have 2y equals 3x minus 16. I want x and y on the same side, so subtract the 3x over. Negative 3x plus 2y equals negative 16, and change all the signs. 3x minus 2y equals 16. Number 12, passes through the point negative 3, 4, but it's perpendicular to this line here. Now, I don't know the slope for this line, so let's find that. I'm going to subtract over the 3x and divide everything by a negative 2. So y equals 3 over 2x plus 9. So there's the slope of that line. But perpendicular is opposite reciprocal. So I'm going to flip it and change the sign. So it becomes negative 2/3. Now I can put it in point slope. So y minus 4 equals negative 2/3 times x minus a negative 3. So it becomes x plus 3. Distribute the negative 2/3. Add over the 4. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of my fractions here. So I'm going to multiply everything by a 3. So 3y equals negative 2x plus 6. And I want x and y on the same side, so I add the 2x over. And everything is done. Number 13, write the equation of the line in standard form and point slope form. So we have x and y intercepts. So let's write those as points. X-intercept, negative 1/3, comma 0. Y-intercept, 0, 9. So because I'm given 2 points, let's find the slope. So slope is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So 9 over positive 1/3, flip and multiply. So the slope is 27. So I take the slope, m equals 27. And they already gave me the y-intercept, so I'm going to go straight to, well, I guess we'll go to point slope, because we have to have it in point slope anyway. So y minus, you can use either equation, it doesn't matter. So y minus, I'm sorry, you can use either point, it doesn't matter. Y minus 9 equals 27 times x minus 0. Okay, so there's that one, I use that point. Or you can have y minus 0 equals 27 times x plus 1/3. Okay, either one there will work. So there's point slope. Now standard form, again, I'm going to start here with slope intercept form because I have y equals mx plus b, which is 9. Oh, and I wrote m. So 27x plus 9. So I'm going to subtract the 27x over, so it's on the same side as the y. And then everything needs to change signs. So 27x minus y equals negative 9. Okay, number 14. Let's graph this. So first thing, get y by itself. So subtract 2x over, divide everything by 4. So y is greater than or equal to negative 1/2 x minus 3. So start at negative 3, down 1, right 2. It's a solid line because of the equal sign. So then which side do I shade? You can pick any point you want. I like to pick 0, 0. So I plug 0, 0 into the x and into the y. That goes away. Is 0 greater than negative 3? Yes, that's true. So here's 0, 0. That means anything on this side of the equation, sorry, this side of the line is a solution. Number 15, let's solve for y. So subtract the 6x over, divide by negative 2. So y is, be careful here, flip the sign, y is less than 3x minus 4. Let me go back and box my equation here and here. So start at negative 4, up 3 over 1 is my slope. Okay, there's no equal sign under here, so this is a dashed line. So again, I'm going to use 0, 0. So 0 less than 3 times 0 minus 4. Is 0 less than negative 4? No. So here's 0, 0. That means nothing on this side is a solution, only over here on this side. Okay, number 16, write the inequality for the graph. Okay, so let's start with the equation. Let's go y equals mx plus b. So y equals, so let's find the slope. It looks like there's a point and there's a point. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Negative 3 over 2x minus 1. Okay, so now instead of an equal sign though, we need a less than or greater than symbol. So when I look at this, it looks like it's less than. So I'm going to go less than or equal to. Now I put the equal to sign because of the solid line. So then I'm going to verify a point. So pick any point. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 1. I'm going to try the point negative 3, 1. So I go 1 is less than or equal to negative 3 over 2 times negative 3 minus 1. 1 is less than or equal to 9 halves minus 1. 1 is less than or equal to, this becomes 2 over 2, 7 over 2. Is 1 less than or equal to 7 over 2? Yes. So I have my equation correct, or my inequality. Number 17, they want us to write the equation from the graph. So now this one is just y equals mx plus b. So the slope, 1, 2, here's a point right here. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So negative 4 over 3x, and then the y-intercept is 3. Okay, number 18, so absolute value equations. Okay, so first thing you need to do, isolate the absolute value. So I'm going to add the 16 over, and then divide by 4. So 3x minus 8 equals 9 over 2. Okay, so this is where then I can split it into two equations. And I'm going to have to go up here. 3x minus 8 equals 9 over 2. 3x minus 8 equals negative 9 over 2. So add 8. 3x equals, this is over 1, so it becomes 16. So 25 over 2, divide by 3. Ooh, instead of dividing by 3, I'm going to multiply by 1/3. So x equals 25 over 6. Over here, add 8. So 3x equals 7 over 2. And same thing, I'm going to multiply by 1/3. So x equals 7 over 6. 19, add 3 first. Divide by negative 2. Absolute value of x plus 1 equals negative 4. As soon as you have the absolute value isolated, and if you have a negative, some alarm should go off that says, ooh, that's not right. An absolute value is always positive, and a positive cannot equal a negative. So this is no solution. Number 20, inequality. So the absolute value is already by itself, so let's split it up. 4x minus 8 is greater than 4. 4x minus 8 is less than negative 4. Add 8. Divide by 4. So x is greater than 3. Add 8. Divide by 4. X is less than 1. So let's put that on our number line. 1, 2, 3. Open circle at 1 going to the left. Open circle at 3 going to the right. So this is an OR statement. And I can check that up here. I have a greater than symbol, which means OR. 21, subtract over the 7. So absolute value of 3x is greater than negative 9. Ding, 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 alarm should go off. There's a negative right here. Is a positive greater than a negative? Yes, that's always true. So all real numbers. And on your number line, put 0. It's just a big arrow. Covers the whole line, keeps on going. 22. Subtract 6, so 3x is greater than 9. Divide by 3, x is greater than 3. On this side, subtract 3, so negative 15. Divide by 5, x is less than 3. We'll keep that OR in there. Negative 3. So open circle at -3 going to the left, open circle at 3 going to the right. Number 23, subtract 5 first. Multiply by 3/1. And now split it up. X minus 4 is less than or equal to 9. X minus 4 is greater than or equal to -9. Add over 4. -5. So close circle at -5 going to the right. Open circle, close circle at 13 going to the left. So this is an and. So we say -5 is less than or equal to x, which is less than or equal to 13. 24, if 5 less than 4 times the number, so 4 times the number and 5 less than that, is equal to 20 more than the number, what is the number? So I set up an equation. If it says 5 less than, it goes at the end. So I'm going to subtract this x. So 3x minus 5 equals 20. Add the 5 over. Divide by 3, x equals 25 over 3. And the last one, a compound inequality. So I would split this up. So I go with the left and the middle, 6x plus 12 less than 4x plus 24, and then the middle and the right. So 4x plus 24 less than or equal to 7x plus 15. Subtract the 4x, subtract the 12, x is less than 6. On this side, subtract the 7x, so -3x. Subtract the 24, which would be -9. Divide by -3. Make sure you flip the sign there. It's greater than. X is greater than or equal to 3. So x in the middle, 3 is less than or equal to x, which is less than 6.